That game. So everything's kind of loud. I got everything down to 80. Oh yeah. I said I saw nothing about Melee, so I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Ooh. The system of the game provides a clue list as the clues are found, allowing players to reference them during the investigation. In addition, players are informed of incorrect answers to help them understand where they might get their hypothesis wrong. In detective mode, the game caters towards a more realistic investigative experience. No hints or in-game help will be provided. Only a fully correct hypothesis of the crime scene can lead to all the right answers needed to solve the case. You know what we're all about around these parts. Scene Investigator is a hardcore detective game. The more challenging case files will require some element of hypothesis testing. This game shines best when played with a partner to bounce ideas and brainstorm theories. All right, Nep, you're my partner. You're the Watson to my Sherlock. You gotta carry me, bro. You know what's intense when they say, "Hey, oh
I
shit,
am your personal assistant for this exam.
why she's so
Please
quiet?"
enter your name. Is this the name you want recorded in our database? Creating your data file. Recording complete. Welcome to the crime scene reconstruction room.
Why is she so
Prior to the
quiet?
exam, here are some important notes to go through. First, observe each scene carefully. Analyze everything on site and pay close attention to seemingly insignificant details. Second, not all interactable objects are important, and not all that are non interactable are unimportant. You have to decide which ones can help with the investigation. Third, when there aren't enough evidence present in the crime scene, you will need to trust your intuition, fill in the missing gaps, and make smart, calculated assumptions. Fourth, when all else fails, don't give up. Take a break. Comb through the crime scene again and revisit the clues previously
That's so
gathered
sad, bro. I
without
can barely
chance.
hear.
Now that we've gone through them, let's do a preliminary trial, shall we? This has no bearings on your overall grade. It's to see if you've come to grasp with the fundamentals of the exam to come. Are you ready? Understood. Prior to the exam, here are some important notes to go through.
Oh wait, is this just gonna replay that cutscene?
First, observe each scene
It
carefully.
is my fault.
Second, not third. Fourth, now that we've gone through them, let's do a preliminary trial, shall we? This has no bearings on your overall grade. It's to see if you've come to grasp with the fundamentals of the exam to come. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Understood. Loading preliminary trial. Loading complete. Good luck.
All right. Situation: the police have arrested a man they suspect to be about to rob a bank. The police have arrested a man who they suspect is about to rob a bank. They confiscate items found in the van the man was standing by. The police were able to get the man to give up the names of his accomplices. It is suspected that the man and his accomplices might also be involved in the purse snatching of Helen Turner. However, all the police have are the items from the getaway van. The criminal records of the three men that were going to go to rob the bank at the incident and the incident report from Helen Turner. Using what is available, can you answer these questions asked in the case file? So only evidence, so only thing we have to go off of is the incident report of Helen Turner, who was a victim of a purse snatching, the criminal records of the three men who were about to rob the bank, and all the evidence found in the getaway van. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a decent amount. Okay. F for a case file menu. Sprint crouch. Why do we need a sprint button? Image viewer. Okay. Who was the getaway driver? Who was involved in stealing of Helen Turner's purse? Those are the two questions that I need to know. Or no, that's what I'm trying to find. The what the? Hello. Please the investigation file for Helen Turner. Ooh. Helen Turner, Caucasian, American, unknown suspect. He was light skinned, taller than 5'5", with dark hair. Something to keep note of. The incident was on October 5th. Is it October 5th? Yeah, I'm going to assume October 5th. Oh, does it have her date of birth? Yeah, it does. October 5th. Yeah, okay. Had to make sure. Around 3:10 p.m., on the corner of Harmonia and Xanadu Avenue. Harmonia Street and Xanadu Avenue. Rosenberg purse with rose gold crossbody. Oh no, rose gold crossbody chain. Inside was keys, phone with a mint green case, wallet, credit card, lottery ticket, cash, and an ID card. That's the main suspect, Frank Carter. He's 5'6", brown hair. That's also got your light skin, height, and hair color. Back in 92, he was in Solid Gate Penitentiary for petty theft, stole from civilians. Then in 99, Willow Bay Correctional Facility shoplifting, stole items from stores. Then in 05, he was Dark Water Detention Center for being a con man. Carter is known for having done forgeries, but it was not proven that he was ever. But it was never proven he was never convicted. Oh shit, I didn't even see the terms. So petty theft and shoplifting is 5 years, but a con is 3. Hey, bro, you see, shoplifting, they're protecting corporate America. That's why you got 5 years for stealing from a corporation, but 3 years for conning some stupid niggas and 3 car money. Good lord. Chad Harris, light skin, again white, 5'6", brown hair. Only been arrested twice. Once in 2000 for identity theft. Okay, that's 5 years. And then in 06 for armed robbery and on targeted banks. Released in February of 09 for good behavior. So he was definitely about to rob the bank. This guy, he doesn't seem like a bank robber to me. I don't think he got it in him. He's more of a smooth talker and running people's pockets. He's not one to like bust in a bank guns blazing. That's just not his style. Last guy we got, Anthony Young. Oh, citizens. We got any non-citizens? What they say, illegals here? Okay. Also arrested 3 times. Petty theft, stole from elderly. Was it the same time as the other guy? No, was it 10 years later? Yeah, petty theft, stole from the elderly, 3 years. Iron Bolt prison for breaking and entering. That's 5 years. And then again, con money from women. It's 3 years. Well, at least they got, sexual equality. 3 years. All right, well. All right, this is her official statement. Work address, same as home. Okay, she's just a housewife. I was at home for pretty much the whole morning. I went to Wake Up Call Cafe to meet up with my friend at around 2 p.m. Nothing of note happened. I just told my friend that the news had announced the winning numbers of a lottery I played and I had won some money. I was going to cash it in today. We made plans to meet up again to celebrate. I left the cafe around 45 minutes later. I headed towards the cart convenience, and that was around the time I got knocked over by a man coming up from behind me. Next thing I knew, I was watching him turn around the left corner with my purse in his hands. You never really think such things will happen to you until they do. All I can remember is that he was a bit taller than me and that he had dark hair and light skin. As soon as I was able to gather my wits, I asked a passerby to call the police. Okay. That could be potential motive. Assuming, like, we still gotta go through all the evidence. But she was talking in public about how she won money from the lottery. We don't know how much, but she won money from the lottery. See, they were a little bit taller than her. Okay, so yeah. Right. So this is some of the money that they took. Oh no, some of the evidence that was found in the van. Looks like legit money. I don't see anything that says like prop money or anything like that. Yeah, it doesn't. Don't even think about no prop money. Evidence. My master plan, Clover Bank monthly swap. Lorenzo will send all of us the exact date. Part 1 of swap, 3:15 to 3:35, 20-minute window, every second counts. Be in positions by 3:15 sharp. Get in and get out. Minimum security at this time, 3:15 to 3:35, security returns from swap. Second part of swap, 3:35 to 3:55, too much activity. Plan B, activity returns to normal at like 4:10-ish. May have to resort to robbery at gunpoint. Plan C, wait another month, don't have time. Well, they were definitely about to commit the crime because he just said it. Split 55% man with the plan, 15% for a helper, 25% for getaway driver, 5% for Lorenzo. Yo, fuck Lorenzo, huh? Damn. What did Lorenzo do? Shit. The Undyne Lottery announces the winning numbers. Those who bought tickets get them out and start counting the numbers. The winning numbers were 5, 3, 19, 44, 9, Undyne 7. Okay. Matching numbers 5 plus Undyne, 116 million. Holy shit. You get 1 plus Undyne, you get $3. Okay. Because Undyne is 2. Okay. So we got some winning lottery numbers. So I guess at one point we're gonna have to see what was inside the van. Wait, how do I zoom in? Wait, I can double crouch? Oh yeah, shit, I can double crouch. Why can I double crouch? Oh, can I zoom in? Yeah, I can. Okay. Van location, the initial arrest, and the Clover Bank. Okay. Yeah, park the van away from the location. Walk over here. Okay. Supreme Burgers. Cart convenience. This is where she got. Okay. A posh restaurant. Don't want to care about that. A Wake Up Call Cafes. This is where she went. There's like, oh, I head over to the convenience store. I guess on the way, she got bumped into and she got robbed. And someone went to the ATM as well. Wait, is that all I got? Oh, hold on. Never mind. There's more evidence here. Beer can. Fort Pine beer. Okay. All right, so bookend of beer. Pack of smokes. Core have smooth and encouraging. That's it. Okay. And the phone. Oh, this is. Well, it's, hold on. No messages. Oh, hold on. 348. Are you sure we can trust this guy? He seems all over the place. I know you hate unpredictability, but we've already seen what he can do. I'm sure he'll be fine. Lorenzo vouched for him personally. He's just a temp anyway. I hate Lorenzo as well, but someone that has his respect must be at least somewhat capable. So Lorenzo looks like he's the mastermind. Hey, do you have time? I overheard something real interesting. $600 cash. We're real quick and it's on the way. Boss told us not to use this number if it's not related to the job. You're too loyal to that guy. Isn't he younger than you? We go a long way back. Besides, there's rumors that he was already stealing big time at just 8 years old. In that sense, he's my senior. And then just a date. Okay. Interesting. I'm kind of curious about this one. He said you overheard something at 2:20 p.m. He was the guy who purse snatched Helen, because he overheard something real interesting. So would have been her talking about winning the lottery ticket, $600 cash. He probably, I would have to assume that I don't know, because he wouldn't know what the numbers are unless they read the numbers in the cafe, which I don't think she did. But he would have known that they would have won some money, and he would know it would have been $600. It'll be real quick, and it's on the way. That means he probably already stole it. Okay, so in that case, he could already stole it and cashed it in. But no, that was 45 minutes afterwards. She got robbed after she left the cafe. She left the cafe at around 2:45. So maybe that still would have made. Oh shit, I didn't fucking see this. Whatever. You in or not, we can split it 50-50. Send me the details on my other phone. I'll decide then. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, because this is all like right next to the bank robbery. Okay, none of these guys are Lorenzo's. That's kind of funny, actually. Hold on. What's the big question I'm supposed to answer? Because there's 12. There's two of them. Who was the getaway driver? Who was involved in stealing Helen Turner's purse? Fuck. That's... Hold on. That's not... Oh, God. Okay. We don't have that many names to go off of now that I'm thinking about it. Because we have Lorenzo and then these other four dudes, but Lorenzo's the only one we haven't like actually seen. So Lorenzo is the guy with the master plan. Lorenzo's the guy with the master plan. But who was the getaway driver? Wait. No, it says my master plan. So he's the guy. So what? Hold on, so which one is this? I can't. All we got is the handwriting. Yeah. So my guess was no. I was about to say Lorenzo's probably the getaway driver, but no, Lorenzo has his own cut. The actual getaway driver gets 25%. Lorenzo will send us all the exact dates. So that was Lorenzo. This is Lorenzo. Okay, sweet. Oh my gosh, hello. This is Lorenzo. The 348 567 4566. because he just said that Lorenzo will give us the exact date, and this is the number who sent out a date to someone. These are two separate numbers. So this is the guy the 1330 is the one who was involved with the purse snatching. That's my guess. But I have no way of figuring out which one it was. If I had to guess, it would be this guy. Because he has history of violence against women. Not violence, but conning money from women. Albeit it's not a con. He didn't run a con. This is just a straight up purse snatching. Wait, hold on. They do have the date of birth. I should have fucking remembered that. They have date of birth. He says 8 years his senior. So the owner of this phone. So I need to look at see like which eight. No, because he said he was 8 years old. Okay, so no, they wouldn't have an arrest record, would they? So the boss, I'm assuming, is the same guy who wrote this. He said he started stealing. He was just 8 years old. He was the youngest out of these guys. Him. He's the youngest one. I think he's the leader. Which means he might have been the getaway driver as well. Because he would have been the only one who's like ballsy enough to get the shit done. Robbery targeted banks. He was born in 81. He's only 28 years old. What about this guy? 74. That's in the 20s. Because I remember the guy who owned the phone. He said the boss is younger than him, but he's been stealing for longer, and he's kind of hardcore. Well, the hardcore part I could just add it. But he said they go way back. Was anyone else in jail around the year 2000? Willow Bay Correctional Facility. He was also at Willow Bay at around the same time. Look, they were in Willow Bay at around the same time. Our first guy went to Willow Bay in 1999 for shoplifting, 5 years. Then he shows up for identity theft at Willow Bay in 2000, a year later. This guy's never been to Willow Bay. So we narrowed down to Chad Harris, who I think is the boss. Oh, come on. Oh, there you go. Harris is the boss. And then Frank Carter. So if Frank Carter owns the phone, that means that this last guy, Anthony Young, might actually be the one who stole from Homegirl. Let me double check. The controls, bro. Shit. Yeah, so Lorenzo will send us the exact date. Flip. So Lorenzo gets 5%. The man with the plan, aka I'm assuming is Chad Harris. He will get 55%. The helper is Anthony Young. He gets 15. And then the getaway driver, I'm assuming, would be Frank. Yeah, so sure we can trust this guy. He seems all over the place. This is from 4019. Shit. You have time over here? Something real interesting. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is the guy who I think hold on. This might be the this is the third guy. This is the third guy. So this is Anthony Young. He stole the purse. Now, who's the getaway? I'm tempted to say Frank Carter is the getaway driver. That's what I'm leaning towards. Because I have the help. So the man with the plan, that's Chad. He's the boss man. And the guy who knew him the most, so okay, the one he trusts the most would be the getaway driver, which would be Frank Carter. And that's the one, that people are texting. And then we got the new guy, Anthony Young. Yeah, he's the helper. He's just the new guy. He was involved in the purse snatching. It would make sense that since Chad is the only one who's had previous experience with bank robbery, as he was already arrested for it back in 2005, so he would have the most experience in robbing a bank. So he would be the one to come up with the plan. All right, getaway driver Frank Carter, the guy who owns the phone, and the guy who the boss trusts the most. Yeah, he trusts this guy the most. All right, and then Anthony Young. I'm submitting my answers. Did I pass the test? What? I only got 50%? It must have been the getaway driver. It was the getaway driver.
Understood.
Could it have been the same guy?
Presented with a selection window during the exam. To pass the exam, you are required to solve all case files. A grade will be given for each attempted case file.
Yeah, I think it was the same guy.
As many times as you want to improve your grades. It's important to note that the latest grade will always override the previous one, even if it's lower. Let's proceed.
Hold on, I want to redo that one. Yeah. Let me redo the preliminary trial.
Would you like to tackle?
Bro, the preliminary file is rated to be harder than one of the actual case files. I'm weak.
Loading preliminary trial.
All right, let me try it again.
Loading complete. Good luck.
I also want to see like where I went wrong with it, potentially, like where I lost my train of thought. Okay. Yeah, so that's 4566 is Lorenzo. I can think without a doubt that Anthony is the one who stole the purse. So it's just who's the getaway driver. So it wasn't Frank. Yeah, it might have just been the same guy. Might have been just the same guy. This guy, Anthony Young. Like it would have to be the same. Yeah, I actually don't know anymore. I did worse. So I was right the first time. Frank Carter was the one.
Which case file would you like to tackle? Loading preliminary.
Don't you brother me? You're supposed to be my Watson, nigga. What the fuck you doing?
Good luck.
I trusted you. Supposed to be the Shaggy to my Scooby. Really, you're just the Scrappy to my Scooby. So I was right the first time. Frank Carter was the getaway driver. Oh, who was involved in the stealing of Helen Turner's purse? Oh, let me reread her incident again. She told a friend that the news had announced the winning numbers of a lottery I played and won some money. I was going to cash it the next day. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what her lottery ticket was. I left the cafe about 45 minutes later. So she left around 2:45. I headed towards Cart Convenience, and that was around the time that I got knocked over by a man coming from behind me. Coming from behind you. Hold on. Yeah, so she was boom. Oh, you may be on to something. Because yes, so the guy immediately took it over to the ATM, then probably went over to the van where they potentially, over here where they got arrested. How much money is this? I never actually counted how much money this was. Grab like a pen or something. So 1, 2, 3. Not Nowazula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $600 just straight hundos. 600. This is legitimate money, and it's $640. So she did get a winning lottery ticket, or at least partially winning lottery ticket, because she won. Presuming that is the cash that was stolen, that'd be $600. But they got 640, so probably got some other fucking bullshit. I don't know. I don't do lotteries, but we can assume that that's the cash that they got from stealing the lottery ticket. Yes, I thought this guy was the getaway driver, but he's not. Chad Harris will not be the getaway driver because he's the mastermind. And maybe Anthony Young was both. Oh, maybe Frank no, I put Anthony Young and I was cooked. So no, because why would Lorenzo get a separate cut unless they were trying to jip him? Because they already are. So no, because that just doesn't make any sense. What? Hold on. What do you mean?
Which case file would you like to voting preliminary?
Hold on. What?
Voting complete.
So Anthony Young was not involved. That's why I'm so confused. Unless I'm falling for a red herring. I may be falling for a red herring. Cause hold on, is there anything on the back of this whiteboard? No. The reason I'm getting like so fucking mixed right now is because homie said he was telling the person whose phone we currently have, which I'm guessing was Lorenzo. It was Lorenzo. Maybe it really is Lorenzo. Because we don't have Lorenzo's file. We don't know who he is. We only arrested 3 people. Hold on. When were they arrested? When were they arrested? Will it tell us? Like, when were they arrested for this crime? Wait, don't they tell us at the beginning? Oh, it told us at the beginning, like once we first loaded in. Like, I'm so high, I forgot my train of thought. Shit, I was on a good train of thought too. Oh, I was on a real good train of thought. So we can gather that the arrest occurred the same day of the incident. Yeah, so it's January 5th. I mean, October 5th. Like, one of the answers is going to be Lorenzo. Hold on. Did someone say text my other phone? Yeah, this guy said text my other phone. Send me the details on my other phone. I'll decide then. And then he never got back to him. So then Frank Carter was the one who was involved. He stole the purse. What up, Ivan? Was Lorenzo the getaway driver? Fuck, why did I do that? I know he's not the getaway driver. I know Lorenzo's not the getaway driver because he has his own separate cut. God damn it. I don't know why I put in Lorenzo. I even talked myself out of putting Lorenzo like 3 times now.
Preliminary trial. Loading complete. Good luck.
So that actually makes me say that Lorenzo. No, Lorenzo was the one who snatched the purse, I think. Lorenzo was the one who snatched the purse. Because anyway, he's the only one who was not arrested. No! Fuck! Who snatched the purse then? Who snatched the purse? Because it wasn't Lorenzo and it wasn't Anthony. Is it Frank? Did he do both? Because the way of the conversation made it seem that it could not have been both. I'm past Wano. I'm in Egghead now. I'm near the end of Egghead.
Good luck.
Oh my gosh, what the fuck? What time? What time is this? 3:10 p.m. So this is like right after everything happens. Wait, what's the other guy's name? Chad. There's Chad, Lorenzo, Anthony, and Frank. It's one of those things where it's like, if Lorenzo's the getaway driver, why does he get 2 separate cuts then? That's the part where, like, I don't think I want to say he's the getaway driver. Chad could be, it might be Chad. Is he the getaway driver? Wait, no, Frank, no, yeah, I just undid what I fucking did. God damn it. Am I looking too much into this? I might be looking too much into it. I think I'm falling for too many red herrings right now. Like on the low.
Loading complete. Good luck.
That's why I said Lorenzo's not. Yeah, so it's not Lorenzo. Look over names again. Here. We have, don't forget, we have, hold on. Let me fix this real quick. So I'm really tempted to say Lorenzo was the one who stole the purse because the only one who's not arrested. So he's the only, because he was too busy stealing the purse that he would have been all the way over here while also cashing in the money. Because she said, yeah, he said he took a left turn. Because if it happened here, we can assume he came out from this way. Like he followed her from here. Boom, take a left to the convenience store, then head over to the ATM, and then you pull up over here. You find out all the boys are gone, and then you're like, well, shit. Let's go over. So don't forget, we have Lorenzo. We also have Frank, Chad, and Anthony. Thefts. Because oh my gosh, because I'm either on it or I'm falling for the clearest red herring of all time. Because the guy who's hinting at stealing the purse said, I overheard something real interesting, $600 cash, will be real quick and it's on the way. Boss told us use this number if it's he told us don't use this number if it's not related to the job. He said, you're too loyal. Isn't he younger than you? Chad is the youngest person. So I guess that maybe I was looking at the wrong way. Maybe I was generalizing too much. All he says is that he's younger than you. We go a long way back. Besides, there's rumors that he was already stealing big time at just 8 years old. In that sense, he's my senior. So, what I could be mistaking is because Chad is the youngest person in general. But he is younger than him. Yeah, so this guy's the youngest, but all he says is that he's younger than you. They never say by how much. This guy is 35. This guy's 38. So Chad could have been talking to Anthony. And Frank would be the mastermind. Why would he be the mastermind? I don't know. Because this guy went to a maximum security prison for armed fucking robbery. Plus the timelines just wouldn't add up. Because he said he's younger than he said the boss is younger than you. So let's say he's the boss. He said, but we go way back. The only prison they share 2 prisons, Darkwater and Solidgate, but in completely different eras. Frank didn't go to Darkwater until 2005. This guy was in Darkwater back in 1995. And he didn't go to Solidgate until 2003. This guy was in Solidgate in 92. The only time any of these people cross over in prisons is Willow Bay Correctional Facility in 1999 and Willow Bay Correctional Facility in 2000. But that's the easiest place for a criminal to know another criminal. That's where it all starts. They meet in prison. Bro, this is only 1.5 stars, by the way. We're getting cooked this much at 1.5 stars? I want to solidify Chad Harris as the mastermind. I feel like I want to lock that in, that he is the mastermind. Strictly because he went to jail for armed robbery before, focusing on banks. Frank Carter, I will put him down as the purse snatcher. And I guess we'll put Anthony Young as the getaway driver. So just what I did before, but just... No, because if I did before and they're swapped... No, fuck. Which one did I have right? Here's the thing, because this is the exact opposite of what I had earlier. Like, this is just flipped. But when I had it earlier, I was 1 out of 2. So if I would flop them, theoretically, I would be 0-2? Yes. Yes. So this should be 0-2. Yeah, 0-2.
Which case file would you like to tackle? Loading preliminary trial.
My God, bro.
Loading complete.
Okay.
Good luck.
We're guessing and check. We're essentially. I don't want, like. There's so few people theoretically I can just guess and check, but there's only 4 people I gotta worry about. So it's like my pride as a Saiyan. Oh, nothing wrong with a little. Yeah. Wait, the fact that that was 0 out of 2 when they were both Frank Carter, that tells me. Oh no, fuck, one was not Frank Carter. Shit. So Frank Carter is the getaway driver. What if I just try this? Okay, so Frank Carter is the getaway driver. I have concluded that. So that was my original guess. So who I had wrong was indeed the purse snatcher. It is not Anthony Young, like I thought it was.
Good luck.
It might have been Lorenzo. So yeah, I think it was. No, didn't I just try that though? Didn't I just try Lorenzo and Frank Carter together? Like that. He was auto filled on a fail. It's not Young. It's not Harris, because that's what I just did. And it's not Frank either, so it has to be Lorenzo. Hold on. It has to be, because that's the only one left. I'm taking out Chad Harris. I'm swapping out Chad Harris. What?
Which case file would you like to loading?
Hold on.
Loading complete.
I think I've tried all of them in that slot. What? Yeah, so it really isn't Lorenzo. Bro, it's. Huh. Who snatched the purse? Oh my God. Is it really not Anthony Young? Or Carter? Little snatch and drive. That's what I was thinking earlier, but I think it was wrong. Yeah, nah. It's not Frank. That's why I'm so confused. Like, I've done everybody.
Which case file would you like loading? Preliminary trial.
Hold on. Can you leave answers blank? Is that viable?
Good luck.
Is that something you can actually do? Because what if it was none of them? What if it was a completely different person? We just got away with it. Yeah, and it says 2 out of 2. So yeah, nah, it says 2 out of 2. Okay, we just did Carter. It's not Carter. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Oh yeah, whatever. It's not Carter. It's not Anthony. Hmm. It's not Harris. I just did Lorenzo, so it's not Lorenzo. I did Chad, so it's not Chad. We did Frank, so it's not... Bro, who could it be? Hold on, is there another name that I just didn't see? Chain of custody, that's just all the people who looked after this shit. She snatched her own purse. That's crazy. Plan, help break it, whichever purpose of influenza. Validate your cash. Patricia Langley. I have to be missing something. I didn't forget a name, did I? Oh, okay. So yeah, so she was actually robbed because they had $640 in cash on her. She had $40 in cash, and she had a winning lottery ticket. So that's $600. Yeah, so she was definitely robbed of $640 total. Yeah, so he is the boss. It has to be Lorenzo or Anthony. And I think Anthony was my original guess. Huh, hold on. Interesting thing. Carter is known to have done forgeries, but was never proven. Nah, I don't think that's going to be relevant to this case. I was saying like, oh, forgery. What if he? I said, like, what if he faked the note of the mastermind? Yeah, Lorenzo's like the wild card because you don't see him. You don't know who he is. They just talk shit about him. And we got some cigs and a beer. I can't add up to 4 people for this. Damn, I thought it was Big Brain. I thought it was Big Brain for a second.
Which case file would you like to tackle?
That would make kind of funny though. Bro, I'm just saying if that worked. If that worked, bro, shut up. So wouldn't it be the person and the getaway driver? That's what I thought. But if the getaway driver, if this is the van, the getaway driver is always at the van. He's in the vehicle no matter what. 'Cause that's the point of his job. So he's not allowed to leave the car. So whoever stole the money is on the other side. I'm going to assume we're just going to call this a fucking park. He's on the other side of the park. Because remember when homie said, like, yo, I got this easy job. $600. We'll split it 50-50. He said, bro, you have to text me more info. Yes, but they're on two opposite sides. Like, the getaway driver is not allowed to leave the car. And this all happened around the same time. Because the issue is the wording. Albert, this is a known issue with this dev. No, they're not native English speakers, so their English translations can be a little bit off. Because homie says the job itself is on the way. That means that he must have been following her. On the way to the meeting spot. Okay. That doesn't tell us anything, but it'll be on the way to the meeting spot. So maybe yeah, he could have been talking to the getaway driver, which would have been Frank. And so they make you think two of them can be involved. He said, well, send me the details on my other phone. I'll decide then. And what if he said yes? What if he agreed to it? Because the wording of this seems kind of, the fact that he gave me some really strange word, like who was involved, means who didn't do it, who was involved. So one guy could have done it and the other guy knew about it. He's technically involved. And what if they split the cash? He's involved. Let's go. I knew it. I knew Anthony had to be one of them. He had to be one of them.
Which case file would you like to tackle?
Fuck. Oh, fuck. Nah, fuck. I misclicked. I was thinking they would have given me, like, you know, like how most things do, where they give you, like, you know, some sort of rundown. But nah. They just said, all right, you got the shit right. GG's. That killed him. Blame Ivan and cover it up. Spit. So yeah, so hold on. So let me piece together for myself. For myself. So these two met in prison. That's how they become good friends. You know, they're both in Willow Bay. He was in there in 99. He was in there in 2000. Both there for 5 years. They got out about around the same time. You know, like a 1 year difference. You know, they get close, do a bunch of runs together. They get separated for a while because Chad gets arrested for armed robbery for targeting banks, aka bank robbery. He gets out on good behavior in 09, aka this year, and then he's like, you know what? Let's run it back. Let's run it back, boys. He teams up with Anthony Young and Lorenzo. No, they team up with Lorenzo. Yes, because the first guy he was texting, I think, was Chad. It was either Chad or Frank. No, these two were texting each other. So that's Frank's phone. He was talking to Chad, and he was like, "Hey, yo, Lorenzo, this is Lorenzo's guy. Like, I don't fuck with Lorenzo either." So they bring in this dude, Anthony Young, to be their helper. And on the way, Anthony texts Frank like, "Yo, I overheard this bitch talking about some lottery money. I can snatch the purse," and it's on the way to the spot. Actually, not even that. They weren't even together. They were like, they were there. No, Anthony was there, said, "Yo, I got this easy job, $600. We can split it 50-50. I originally thought Frank said no. He doesn't want to mess it up, you know, too loyal to the job, you know, too loyal to the boss. He said, why you loyal to that little ass kid? No, he's 28, you're 35. What's up? He's like, yeah, he's younger than me, but you know, he's hardcore, all this, all that, all that, all this. So okay, I don't mind doing the job. Just text me the deets on my other phone. That's why the text chain stops. He said text me on the other phone, so we can assume that he said yes, because the only thing they said is that she saw the guy run around the left corner. And she turned around the left corner, which boom, come over here. He gets picked up by Frank, head over to the ATM, get their shit done, park the van, boom, arrested. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. What the fuck happened to my credit score? My credit score just like skyrocketed out of nowhere. What the fuck?
Welcome back.
Well, no, I guess I did pay down a lot of credit card bills recently, so yeah,
Which case file
definitely a
would you like
yay.
to select?
Definitely a yay. Okay, we're gonna go with the missing. The fact that it took me that long to do a 1.5 star with only 4 niggas. I can imagine how long these other two are gonna fucking take me. Okay, let's go with the missing. Wait, there's 3 scenarios? Oh god. Alright, scenario 1.
Scenario.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick too. Like as soon as I
Loading
have a chance to
complete.
pause.
Good luck.
Okay, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay. Situation. The day started busy as usual for a financially struggling family trying to make ends meet. Before leaving for her early work shift, the mother kissed the sleeping kids goodbye. Unbeknownst to her, that day had turned into one that changed the family forever. Search through the scene to uncover what had happened. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. We went from 2 questions to this. So, where was everyone at 2 p.m. on September 6th? Catherine, Thomas, Hazel, Nicholas. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Would the insurance cover the hospital bill? Who picked up the kids on September 18th? Oh, boy. All right, let's walk around. Hold on. Turn the music up. Hmm.
Hey, honey. I just wanted to remind you to pick up the kids tomorrow because I won't be able to.
Hmm.
Anyways, miss you. Safe driving.
That sounds like from the wife.
Honey, it's difficult for you. I know. But I of this. I need you to tell me what's happening to you.
Mm.
We need to talk.
Oh,
Call me tonight.
hit the nigga with the "we need to talk." Okay, so this happened first. September 9th at 5:17 in the morning, she was like, "Bro, I know something's going on, but you got to talk to me." And then I'm assuming they talked about it, got over it, and then something happened on the 18th. Someone was supposed to pick up the kids, but apparently no one picked up the kids. That's my guess. And the wife calls back. It's like, "Yo, just want to remind you, hey, I can't do it. Don't know why, but I need you to pick up the kids." All on at 10 p.m. Okay. Beer on the counter and corn sticks, some potato rolls, just regular kitchen shit. Fresh shoebox. Hazel and Nicholas are the two kids. Oh, I was saying, yo, I could just leave. Hold on. I say, get me the fuck out. Yeah, we was watching earlier was just that was just a test. That took me a long time to pass. Whoa. Oh, never mind. Oops. Oh, hold on. September 10th. So 8 days before this, big thing happened. Dear parent / guardian, a recent incident has come to our attention about the lack of supervision regarding a couple students in one of our elementary schools. The district CPS supervisor has already met with both students to understand the situation and want to take appropriate measures to ensure the safety of our students. At the request of the district CPS supervisor, we will require all students, elementary or under, to be dropped off and picked up by the parents / guardians at bus locations. This will go into effect next Monday, September 14th. Please be at your child's bus location by the times listed below. Location C in front of Bloommead Park, 7:40 a.m. is pickup. 1:20 is the bus drop off time. Buses will leave 20 minutes after drop off time. So bus will leave at 1:40. Okay. Do this. Location A. That's in the corner of and 4th. Bus location B, front of LAC High. The bus location C is front of Bloommead. $120. Bus leaves distinctly at 2:00. That's true. Yeah, I guess I'll write down the times too. Also shows me that these are different buses. They're not the same bus like how I originally thought they were. These are all different buses. It's even more important to know. Yo, why the music stop playing? Ooh, a medical bill. For Hazel Woods. Okay. Okay, this might be a bug, but that's okay. So Hazel went to the hospital on the 6th and the 7th. Gosh, 6 through 9. Yo, where'd the music go, bro? Damn. And the wife called the husband early on in the morning on the 9th. So 2 days after she was released from the hospital. And she said, look, I know you're beat up about this, but we got to talk about it. So maybe he was supposed to do something and watching the kids and he didn't watch the kids and she got... I don't want to say something drastic like, oh, like she got hit by a bus and was injured. But look, if you look at what she got done, X-ray, overnight stay, it just you know, IV treatment. If you got hit by a bus as a kid, you're gonna need a lot more than just IV treatment, which is sounds like what she really got. Maybe they were playing at the playground. She got hurt or something. I don't know. Dehydrated or some shit. But X-ray, overnight stay. The fuck? Oh, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Yeah, well. American healthcare, baby. At least they got that shit accurate. That cost the most. More than the fucking more than the liquid IV or a checkup is $639. Damn. It's getting fucking robbed out here. Kids room. And the other kids room. Happy Mother's Day. Oh no, so is this the mom's room? Oh no, is this the whose room is this? I'm so confused. Bro, where's my music? Did they just stop playing the music after a certain period of time? Do I gotta put on my own fucking music? Is that what we got to? I gotta put on my own background music? What a fucking world we live in, bro. I took too long, bro. I think it's been like 5 minutes. Yeah, you're right. 5 minutes was too long, bro. Hold on. These niggas just cut off the background music, bro. I ain't never seen such fuck shit in my life. Bro, what happened? I was getting all these suggestions to do all these like random lo-fi beats radio stations, and now that I actually need one, I don't get one. Oh god. Based on already what I've just experienced, bro, I'm already tight. Nah, bro, this is actually insane. Hold on. I shit you not. For like 2 to 3 days straight, in my YouTube homepage, I was getting nothing but like lo-fi style radio stations. And I was like, I just never clicked on it. Never said I don't want to see them. Never said don't suggest this. I just never clicked on them. Never interacted with them. And now that I actually need one, they don't give me shit. Oh, now they put the fucking music back on? Oh, well. She was bumping. That's better. Who said that was bumping in my brain? turn down a little bit more. It's Brent Star. Star dinner. Early bird discount, just a fucking flyer. Gina, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can pay you this Friday on the 11th. I'll pay the amount next Friday along with your next payment. Someone owes money to Gina? That's not one of the names we need to know for the finale. That's Catherine Thomas, Hazel Nicholas. Paying her hush money? Hey, Catherine. I talked to the Wilsons and they are happy to have you. The work starts from 1 to 9. But since it pays well, it can help with your family situation. Anyway, call me if you're interested. I left the agreement contract inside too. Megan. P.S. I still think it's better if you break things off with Thomas. Aye, bitch. So Megan gave Catherine a job for 1 to 9 p.m. Hold on. Maybe that's why she couldn't pick up the kids, because she had a job from 1 to 9. And Catherine and Megan. Hold on. Megan gave Kat a job. 9 p.m. wants her to dump Thomas. What? She wants her to dump Thomas too. Oh, with the Wilsons. Okay. Expected on the job, making dinner, cleaning the house, doing the laundry, assisting them when they want to move around the house, outside, wheelchair, take their medication, use the restroom, take a bath, change to the nightwear, get onto the bed for sleeping, locking up at night. Any other times, she must be on standby for any needs they might have. So she is essentially acting as like a caretaker for the Wilsons, it sounds like. Gina, I don't know who Gina is. Could Gina have been like a step parent or something? Whoa. Okay. Got a whole lot of missed calls from 9753. Do something. Alright, that's crazy. So we like low-key ignoring 9753. Is that Catherine? Oh, I didn't see the wallet. Hold on, I'll do the wallet just in 1 second. Okay, I don't know who 9753 is. Is that Gina? That must have been just like a video game mix. Do that one. Yeah, so 0539. That's Catherine. ATM transaction, were withdrawn from the checking account on the 18th at 12 o'clock for $300. Yeah, so someone withdrew $300 from an ATM at 12 o'clock. Check out the wallet. I'm assuming that's Catherine. Fucking fuel card for September. Okay. And a bank card. Thomas Harrington's bank card. Expiration date is March 20th, 2001. That was 1223. This is all the way back in 19, yeah, so this is 19. I was hoping it would say the card number, but it didn't. 245. Yeah. Thomas Harrington. Not much here. What's this? 30 film prints 4x6 for $525. Yep, that's on his bank card. A time available for pickup on September 12th. Huh, okay. And this is September 9th at 8:22 a.m. Hannah Olson, meet at coffee shop near. What's this guy's name again? I forgot his name. Thomas. Oh, but did they actually meet though? Because when did this whole incident go down? On the 18th. So yeah, they would have had time. Yo, he might have actually been cheating. Oh no. A gambling ticket? You're not being the allegations, brother. At 1:32, that's PM. That's 1:32 p.m. Validation September 6th. It was gambling on September 6th. Okay. It only won 37 cents. That ain't good. If Nicholas is too fussy, you can give him some crackers in the cabinet. For emergencies, call me at the Star Diner and at the Wilsons. Yep. I will buy groceries with next paycheck. No cooking without mommy or Thomas present. So this is Catherine. She works 2 jobs. This is Thomas. He said, I'll buy groceries with the next paycheck. And then the kids just say, no cooking without mommy or... Are these stepkids? No cooking without mommy or Thomas present. Interesting. see who's 9753. Wait, can I look at Homeboy's phone? Will it tell me what his phone number is? No, it won't. What, anything of his? Because sometimes the ID will have a phone number on it. This one does not. No, it doesn't. And he has an $80 gas card for Calico. That's also something to keep in mind. This thing had a voicemail.
That's it. Now I will be taking things into my own hands.
Okay. And that was at 1:45 on the day everything went down. She seems rather upset.
Hi, Mrs. Patton. This is Mrs. Byrne, Nicholas's teacher. Nicholas wasn't able to take part in today's activities today. Make sure he brings his backpack next time.
So Nicholas shows up to school without a backpack on. That's an outtake to my own hands. Yeah, this is September 18th, 1:45. So he didn't pick up the kids. Cause this is right after. This is the day after she said, "Yo, I can't do it. Can you do it?" All right, kids, what you gotta show for me? Aww. You better not like that anymore, kids. Who's missing? It's called missing, but I don't know who's missing. Oh, we got a diary. Oh, I forgot. This is the same people who made the Paynes Creek killing. We're all about diaries. We're all about journals. August 30th. Today, Carla and Jasmine showed me their Princess Eliana dolls. During recess, I couldn't play with them because I only have the Dearly doll. I want to play with them. Today, on the way back, Gina let us go to a toy shop. I like my Dearly doll, but Princess Eliana was really pretty. Simple mathematics. Gina. Is Gina the teacher? Or the babysitter? I think Gina's the babysitter. Because it says, Gina let us go to the toy shop. And they said, Gina, I can't pay you this paycheck, but I can pay you the next paycheck plus this previous one. So I have reason to suspect that Gina is the babysitter. September 3rd. Today was PE and we played soccer. Jasmine and I were Team Red. I think Carla wanted to be Team Red too. Jasmine really good at soccer. Walking back made me so tired. Also, we are running out of bread. Yeah, they did. It's a very financially struggling household. Today, my teacher had me meet someone during lunch. Her name was Hannah. We talked about mommy. I think she's mommy's friends. I'm glad mommy has someone who cares about her. So this is the incident. Hold on. Because remember, in the note from the school district that listed the zones, they said like, hey, we're noticing some issues with some of the kids. We had the CPS supervisor come by and talk to the kids. So Hannah is the name of the CPS supervisor. What's the daughter's name? Hazel. Then 2 days later, it was finally mommy's day off today, but I couldn't show mommy my drawings. When she wasn't sleeping, she was talking to Thomas on the phone. So Thomas, I'm assuming, is actually, the stepdad. She seems mad at him. Mommy is always working now. I only see her on her day off. Oh, I know what happened. I think I know what happened. So they're financially struggling. Mom's working 2 jobs. I don't know what the fuck the dad does. But from just gathering from what it looks like, they're struggling financially. He took money, $300. Hold on. Before I go deeper into the journal, oh, I didn't see this. Elementary shit? Okay, I don't really care about that. At least not right now. Let me check the lottery ticket. And so, this one's September 6th. Oh, I'm hoping for you, Thomas. Thomas? Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. This is September 18th. I would say, don't tell me this nigga Thomas withdrew $300 from his bank, spent it all at the fucking casino, and lost it all. Woo! But that either way, that sounds like it is a point of contention. He might have a gambling problem, and he's gambling all the family's monies away. Cause they get cashed out 37 cents, bro. 37 cents. I can see my child's screens. There's a pamphlet. I don't care about no fucking pamphlet, to be honest. Right, back to the journal. (9:14) Last night I woke up because I heard something. Mommy was crying. She was saying that she was sorry. Thomas was hugging her. Why does mommy need to be sorry? Did he do the unthinkable? Either did the unthinkable, or I don't know. Maybe that's when I found out, yo, I'm broke. Today we only had oatmeal for breakfast. I miss when we walked to the store to buy muffins. Nicholas would give me half of his and I would give him half of mine so we can eat 2 flavors. Damn. That's unfortunate, girl. But Duffy seems like she took the kids. Wait, she did get a Princess Eliana doll. Who got it for her? No, I don't think the mom had an affair. I think she's the innocent one. She's still be working way too much. So she did get a Princess Eliana doll, it looks like. At least the box. Nicholas' book bag is here, but Hazel's is not. Hazel's bag is not here. That's something interesting to note. I feel like I don't have any information still. Like, actually. Okay, so this must be the dad's room. Oh no, I'm fucking stupid. I'm actually stupid, hold on. So this is the kids' room, this is the bathroom, and this is just the parents' room. I was like, oh, this is the mom's room because it says happy birthday. But no, this is the dad's room because the fucking gun in the corner. But no, it's the parents' bedroom. Parents on trial. How to win a custody? Oh no. Not like this. How to win a custody battle. Damn. Document everything. For every instance you record, include the time and day and a brief description of the situation, what the child/children were doing, and what you were doing. Interesting to note. Oh, the sticky notes. Nicholas was worse today. Tantrums are as always, but he started throwing toys again. You need to talk to him. He needs more discipline. I have a family and bills too. To treat someone who helped raise your children. Okay. This just got a whole lot more complicated. I have a family and bills too. To treat someone who helped raise your children this way, I see that you have lost your integrity. They were cheating with each other. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say she was cheating because he said raise the children. So yeah, you were right. Thomas was cheating, but he's not cheating on Catherine. He's cheating with Catherine. Catherine is a single mom. Oh no. This is fucked. Stop by the gas station, get new fuel cards for September. $8 each for 2 cars. Withdraw money from bank, which he did. He did that. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, honey. I'm sorry that it's become like this. I couldn't turn down the job. When I come back, I want to make it up to you. In the meantime, order some flowers. Hope you like them. Okay. Having to work on Valentine's Day. Yeah, you know, that does suck. Happy Valentine's Day. You bring so much happiness into my life. Every day with you becomes so much more vibrant. I love you, honey. From Thomas. Oh, wait, these all have something? Oh, they're all from different years. Happy birthday, Catherine. You are really sweet. Glad to have met you. P.S. Would you like to have coffee with me sometime? Interesting. Okay, that's a birthday card. Merry Christmas, honey. I wish for all your wishes to come true for the new year. I've been busy because of work this past year, so I want to spend more time with you in the upcoming year. Maybe after dinner or when the kids sleep, you can show me the stars and constellations. I think I remember a few of them since you taught me the last time. That's a Christmas card. Oh, because these are all from Thomas to Catherine. I'm grateful to. Yeah, I think I read all of them. Police Department. September 6, 2005, I was dispatched to 2839 Garners Ferry Road, Los Angeles, California, due to a 911 call that came in at 1:58 p.m. I was soon met with Jeffrey Massey, who stated that he had finished shopping, was on the way to his car when a boy, Nicholas, ran up to him. The boy asked Jeffrey to help his sister. That's when Jeffrey saw Hazel unconscious on the ground of the parking lot. An employee at Terry's Toy Box witnessed Hazel walk out the store with her brother Nicholas a few minutes prior to the call. She was taken to the hospital. Okay. So this is on September 6th. At 2 o'clock, we're going around to around 2 o'clock. Jeffrey Massey claimed to have had told Nicholas pulled up on him and asked for help for his sister. Hazel was hit. We don't know what happened, but we can assume she was hit by a car in the parking lot of the Terry's Toy Box. Okay. Congratulations on your engagement, Catherine. I'm thrilled for you. In all honesty, I was quite doubtful that was going to work out. After all, you guys have only been dating for a year. I assumed you would go back to Miami a few months after moving here. I was so excited for 1999 now. I would be definitely there at your wedding. Interesting. Got some cash here. September food budget, $800. Thomas, grocery, kids' food when Thomas isn't home. My food when I don't have time to pack meals. Okay. Constellations. Catherine Patton, $480. From Wick Wilson. Okay, so this is the paycheck that she got from the Wilsons. Cash on next day off. Oh, like cash to check on next day off. Child support from Josh Woods, $700. Okay. Fuck. There's so many documents. Holy shit. Thomas Harrington. Payment due on the 24th. This is bad finance, bro. This is bad finances. This is what we was talking about last time, big man. Payment due date is on the 24th. His previous balance was $4,000. He paid off $1,100, and then he put $4.6 thousand worth of purchases back on the card. Oh man. So it looks like just like funding them, like helping to raise the family was just draining his funds. Wait, what's this shit for a truck stop? That gate. Okay. It's all in Washington. Is there any of these that I recognize? That's been mentioned previously? Nope. The box of cigs, a beer. Truckers United Health Insurance. Okay, so it was his health insurance. Quick and simple spaghetti, scrambled eggs, and sausages. Frozen mini pancakes in the freezer. Directions are on the box. Make sandwiches for them. Chili, use the recipe. I'm sorry you'll need to do some cooking, but I want to avoid frozen foods to kids as much as I can. Okay, so truckers, let's make a convoy. The insurance, the insured. He's a refrigerated truck driver. Period of insurance from 97 to 98. Dependents, Catherine Hazel Nicholas. Oh god. Section 8 covers. The policy shall cover the insured wherever they may be, should they be in either the United States of America or the Dominion of Canada. Should insured individuals seek medical assistance outside of covered countries, the expenses will not be subject to coverage. Only a person who satisfies the below-mentioned eligibility criteria or is a dependent of the insured can be covered under this policy for the benefits listed under this policy as per coverage schedule. This policy shall cover up to the benefit limit. All general practitioner appointments. Doesn't tell me what any of the numbers are. Non-surgical procedures, maternity expenses, chronic condition treatments, additional coverage shall be listed in the section C below. Okay. Don't really see much of that, but that's okay. Insured individuals must receive signed a data bill to have policy from the consul. Oh, dependents of insured may receive all benefits attributed to the insured. However, they must be legally recognized to receive this full policy coverage. Dependents that are not married to or legal family can only receive general practitioner coverage and shall not receive full benefits. And when was this wedding supposed to be? I was back in 96. Oh no, the wedding's in 99. And what's the current year? Will it tell us? No, fucking text. Of course it doesn't. Well, either way, I'm going to say no, because I don't think they were married at that point in time. Requirement payments until payday. Gas bill, Thomas car loan, $300. Landline service, $70. Water bill, $57.90. Cell phone, $45. Gina, yeah, she has to pay Gina. Borrow money, ask for her to wait, pay from savings. So yeah, so she had to figure out how to pay Gina. She was having a lot of trouble trying to figure it out. Transaction on the on the 6th at 3:09. It doesn't say was it was withdrawal or deposit. I think it looks like it's a withdrawal. Yeah. He took out $500. Technically $502, but it was really $500. Oh, these must be his trucking routes, so we can figure out where he was potentially. 9/14 to 17, 4-day trip. Oh, so he would have just got back. Yeah. So he was in Nevada on 17th. Then looks like he came right home after that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't even know where to start. I shit you not, bro. I don't even know where to start. One thing that seems like I can go off of. Yeah, we're gonna have to reduce this shit down. Let's remember what the game. What's the game asking us? They're asking us 3 questions. Who picked up the kids on September 18th? Would the insurance cover the bill? And where was everyone on September 6th at 2 p.m.? So September 6th, 2 p.m. The kids, I think, were at the toy place. Yeah, September 6th, 2:05 p.m. He received a call. Okay. Jeffrey Massey. Yeah, so both kids were at the toy box. It was at the toy place. Which there should be an ad. I feel like I remember seeing an ad for the toy place. Unless I'm misremembering things, which I definitely could be. Did I see an ad for the toy place? I thought it would be printed, be printed on the box somewhere. I was thinking though, I was thoughting too much. Hazel, mom will be very busy and won't be able to cook for you and Nicholas. Whenever Thomas is home, he will prepare all the meals. Otherwise, on the days when he is not home, I will leave $12 on the dining room table in the morning. Give yourself 6 and your brother 6 uses for food and only food. Huh. So nothing. Wait, hold on. 6 plus 6 equals 12. So she was saving up the money. Wait, did she save up the money to get the doll? The doll was $28, so let's say she needed $30. She gets $6 every time Thomas is not home. So did she just skip food to get the doll? Bro, where did I find the ad for this? I definitely feel like I saw the ad for this fucking toy box place. I think I might just be imagining. So what's the address of the toy box place? September 6, 2:05 p.m. I was dispatched. There we go. 2839 Garner's Ferry Road. Due to a 911 call that came in at 1:58. I was assuming that Jeffrey Massey said that he had finished shopping, was on his way to his car when a boy ran up to him and asked Jeffrey to take care of his sister. So 2839 Garner's Ferry Road. Well, 3429? Oh, 2839. Whoops. My bad. Maybe they were both in the same place. Oh, I have to manually scroll? Shit. I see, because they were both in the same place. Road, Los Angeles, California. So where was Thomas and Catherine on the 6th? 2 p.m. on the 6th. Was she... Wait! Hold on. Where was Gina's schedule? Wasn't Gina's schedule around here somewhere? Was it over here? Where were you on the 6th, you motherfucker? Oh, convenience. So on the 6th, he wasn't... We have no record of him on the 6th. He was on a 6-day trip from the 30th to the 4th. He finished his deliveries on the 2nd. On September 2nd. Then there's a gap, 9/7, in Arizona. Which means he could... Hold on. Where is this? Las Vegas on the 6th. That means between deliveries, he went up to the fucking casino and gambled his money away on the 6th. That's what he was fucking doing. Cause look. This spree 6-day trip, it ended on September 4th, and he ended it. Where are you at? So he ended up in Washington. He went up north. And he's like, shit, my next delivery is until the 7th. I got 2 days essentially to fuck around. So what does he do? Instead of going back home to the family he's taking care of, Nick goes to fucking Las Vegas instead. Oh man. Yeah, he goes up to Las Vegas, does fuck shit, and then resumes his deliveries to Phoenix. What a piece of shit. So everything starts on the 7th. Gets a couple of people to pick up. Let me figure out where the address at this casino is. 4830 Sunrise Road, Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's see. Bum ass nigga. And Catherine would have been at work. She would have been at the Wilsons. Wait, no. When did she start the job? Oh, it doesn't say. Wait, the check. Yeah, from 9/6. Okay, so she was at 4572 Charter Street, Santa Clara. Santa Clarita. Yep. And if you look at the check, it says payment from the 6th to the 12th. So that was that week's paycheck. And so which means her first day would have been on the 6th. And she works from 1 to 9 p.m. And the question says, where was she at 2 o'clock? She would have been with the Wilsons. So we got that covered. I'm confident in that. I'm confident in this because they weren't married yet. But who picked up the kids on the 18th? It's not a multi-choice answer. Do we have a check for Gina? No, it was in a crumpled up budget. No, it's not this. So Gina didn't pay her on the 18th. When did Hazel talk to the CPS person? No, that was on the 10th? No, that was on the 8th. It was who picked them up on the 18th. The pamphlet states if you can't pick up your child, please contact the main office and explain why. 2576 is the school. Oh, fuck. I thought they called the school. 975. Who's 9753 again? Oh, I don't know who 9753 is. Who's 9753? Because they are calling the fuck out of them. Could that be the cop? No, the cop wouldn't call that many times. The cop has no reason to call you like 20,000 times. Make sure I got the number right. 9753.
That's it. Now I will be taking things into my own hands.
That's not the wife, right? That's a different person. That's a Who the fuck was that? Was that the wife? Like his old wife? Like his actual wife? Because this is Catherine.
Hey, honey. I just wanted
So that's Catherine. Catherine is 0539. But who the fuck is 9753? Because they called a lot. The 7th, the 8th, the 9th, nothing. Well, not the 9th, but 7th, 8th, 7318. Who's 7318? Don't know who that is. But they're not talking to them either. Is that Gina? Could that be Gina? Or the Wilsons? Phone number? Nah. Phone number? I see nothing else about any. Yeah, nah, that don't want to have anything on it. No show switch? Nah. He was supposed to pick up the kids, but he didn't pick up the kids. I need to know who that phone call is. I don't know who 9753 is. Like, I just can't find a cell phone number for that anywhere. There's no cell phone written here. Nothing on Gina. It's not the diner. This is where the mom works. Yeah, she doesn't say when she works at the diner, actually. So. Nah, I'm actually kind of freaked out at that. Who the fuck is 9753? I don't know who even owns a 9753 number. I mean, there's nothing in these people have no contacts. What does she mean by that? That's it. Now I will be taking things into my own hands. That's the person who took the kids. She took the kids. I don't know who that is, but she took the kids. So who picked up the kids? Okay. A disgruntled female who would take the kids. The only other female names we have is Megan, Gina, and Hannah. Hannah's a CPS worker. Megan is just a friend of Catherine. Gina's the babysitter. Oh man, hold on. This is another thing that's kind of throwing me off. Nicholas' backpack is here, but Hazel's backpack is not here. But again, that could be me just, you know, overlooking things. Or like, no, not overthinking things. Am I missing something? What could I be? Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on! Okay, Okay, we got a planner. 9/6, important date. Thomas takes care of kids until Gina comes. Gina takes over from 3 until 8. So the kids, they were taken, so they were with Gina, the babysitter. Wait, no, hold on. Did they go to the toy store by themselves? Wait, did the kids go to the toy store by themselves? Because Thomas was supposed to pick them up from the school, but he didn't. Because that's the day she got hit. She got hit in the parking lot. And it would make sense that CPS would show up 2 days after the event. Because they're like, okay, a child just got hit by a fucking car because there was no adult nearby. So now CPS shows up. He didn't pick up the kids on the 6th. He was too busy fucking gambling his money away. We were supposed to be home taking care of the kids. Because if you notice back at the police report, not the official police report, but he says he just got a phone call to show up and Hazel's unconscious. Yeah, he said an employee saw them walk out. So he didn't pick them up because he was too busy gambling. Okay. Thomas leaves to Albuquerque on the 7th. 18th. Star Diner. Pay Gina. Gina has a family gathering from noon. So Gina was not able to pick up. So Gina did not pick up the kids. Catherine said she could not pick up the kids because that's the 1 hour break she has in between jobs. Actually, yeah, she has that 1 hour break, but the kids get off at. When do the kids get off? 1:20? Yeah, 1:20. The bus leaves at 1:40. Pay Gina. There's a family gathering from news, so she couldn't do it. Miss Olsen. Miss Olsen's the one who keeps calling. Well, potentially, because if Miss Olsen keeps calling, I need to call her back. 9753, that's one who calls the absolute most. Miss Olsen keeps calling, call her back. Who's Miss Olsen? Wait, is that on the... Oh! That's the lady from the check. No. Where did I see Olsen? Oh, no, that's not the teacher. Who's Miss Olsen? Nep, who's Miss Olsen? I saw that name. Who was Miss Olsen? Because I think that's the one who picked up the kids was Miss Olsen. Because that's one who called you a bunch of times and this said, that's it, I'm taking matters into my own hands. I don't see anyone here named Miss Olsen. Who the fuck is Miss Olsen? Because I feel like I saw that name. Who is Miss Olsen? Food budget? No. Catherine Patton. No, that's child support. Cash the check the next day off. Oh my gosh, who is Miss Olsen? Oh my gosh, I feel like I saw that name before. The teacher's name was Miss Bird. Fuck, oh my goodness. I feel like I'm at least about to get a passing grade. Miss Olsen, where are you? I'm not crazy, right? Do we remember seeing a name Miss Olsen somewhere? Because I feel like I do. I'm not crazy, am I? That's crazy, bro. No. She said Miss Olsen keeps calling. I need to call her back. And Miss Olsen is the one who's just blowing up the fucking phone. Because she says she keeps calling. I need to call her back. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. We finally answered. Nothing. 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 Answer again. Nothing. Nothing. At 1:45. And then right after, then at 1:45.
That's it. Now I will be taking things into my own hands.
I don't know who that is.
Hi, Mrs. Patton. This is Mrs. Bird, Nicholas's teacher.
I don't know who that is. That's Miss Olsen, but I don't know her first name. Because it just is here at the bottom. Miss Olsen keeps calling. Call her back. But I don't. I feel like I saw the name Miss Olsen or just Olsen. But maybe I am crazy because I don't know where it is. Do I just put Miss Olsen? Bro, this is actually kind of driving me insane. Holy shit. Because I'm so close. This is literally the last thing I need before I can turn this in. I just don't know her name. I think I'm gonna just put Miss Olsen, to be honest. Because I don't have her first name to go off of. Now legitimately don't see it anywhere. It's about to drive me insane. Carla. Oh, it was the CPS lady. Hannah Olsen. They never say her name is Hannah Olsen, but who else would step in and do something for the kids? CPS, because they're legally obligated to. I'm gonna say Hannah Olsen was the one who picked up the kids on the 18th. It's my official guess, Hannah Olsen. Let's see. Did we get anything right? Yo, that's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. That's what I like to see. 3 out of 3. Whew. Oh. Oh, Neff, that's bloodstains on the floor. That's bloodstains on the floor. Oh no. I had a feeling this was going to get real dark. Loud and strange noises emanating from a single house had awakened a conventionally desolated neighborhood. As the night unfolded, the dwelling was left in a condition that surprised even its own inhabitants. By carefully examining the details of the scene, can you piece together what happened? Ooh. Oh, we're in fucking Miami now. What the fuck? My mouse, please. Who stole Emma's money? When was Harley hospitalized? Did Janine move to another state? How many times did Philip physically assault someone in the house between November 7th and November 15th? Who has an appointment with the tattoo artist on the 17th? Who was the intruder? All right, that's a lot of fucking questions. Fuck, I didn't know it was gonna be that involved. I might just go to bed. This is one of those strange times where, like, I don't necessarily want to end stream because I still got a good amount of energy. But I feel so mentally drained right now from this shit. Yeah, I feel like I should just hit this scenario later. I at least want to, like, walk around. My mouse on. But I do just kind of, like, want to, like, look around just to get, like, a general vibe. Dog leash, blood. No! What animal killed the dog? God damn, I'm in fucking pizza. Alright, we got some fucking broke niggas here. We got, what, 5 pizza boxes and like 12 things of Instacup noodles and a boombox plugged into the kitchen. Yeah, so automatic. Someone came in, African mask. Bro, Nep, I'm telling you, watch this nigga's videos on scratches. I'm telling you, it involves African mask. It is like, bro, bro. All right, we got niggas sleeping on the floor. The box of Crayolas. Someone else's room. 2 bunk beds. Yo, how many people live in this fucking house? Blood trail suddenly stops. What the fuck? Drugs, chloroform, blood money. It's a fucking pimp's room? First aid kit? Oh, this is a pimp's room. What the fuck? PS3? I don't know. PS4, but it looks like a Xbox pad. A big ass speaker system for a small ass room. There was definitely a fight in here. Oh shit! This is gonna be involved. There we go. That music was low-key a little bit too creepy. That was Stormy Night at Dracula's Castle with a haunting choir, organ, and piano. And your boy was fucking feeling it. Like, this is not a horror game by any means. Like, even the Paints Creek killing is advertised as a walking simulator, but they do actually have it listed as a horror game. This game has no jump scares. It's literally just walking around crime scenes. That's all it is. It just gets real freaky Because as you saw earlier when I was looking out the fucking window, whereas like, yo, why is this shit pitch black? Oh, it's not necessarily because it's nighttime. It's because they just didn't render outside. There's nothing to render outside. Yeah, paint scheme is just pure atmospheric horror, bro. I'm telling you. You can play scratches if you want. I'm not going to tell you that you have to play because it is pretty difficult. It has, I was not joking when I said it was probably like the hardest puzzle I have seen in like these detective style games, bro. It's absolutely fucked. It's like to the point where you go argue that it's like it's not even fun anymore. It's just stupid.